Fox, and welcome to another unboxing video. First of all, thank you guys for tuning in once again. I really appreciate the support. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button at the bottom right corner of your screen. And today's review will be about this awesome new figure in front of me, which is the brand new Spider-Man No Way Home, the Amazing Spider-Man. And this figure is based on the hit movie Spider-Man No Way Home. And hopefully you guys already saw the movie, finally, SH Figuarts has given us the Amazing Spider-Man, which is based on Andrew Garfield's version of Spider-Man. It took them forever. Maybe it's just licensing issues, but I'm really happy that they were able to give this figure to us. And just can't wait to unbox this thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the parts and accessories that came with this figure. As you can see here, he has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5 pairs of extra hands. And let's check out the hands here. Very nicely detailed, as you can see there. I like this web shooting hands right there. That's cool. And, yeah, check that out. Very well painted. Very shiny too. His costume is actually a little bit more shiny compared to the Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland costumes. And of course, it comes with 5 extra effects pieces, web effects pieces. As you can see there, they're transparent, so it's really hard to see. Let's get the long one here. There you go. Check that out. So nice detail on it too, as you can see. Yeah. All right, let's get to the fun part and check out the figure. So let's take out this protective plastic around his torso, and there you go. Check that out. Oh, yeah, very nice detail on the body and the costume. Check it out, like very nice pattern on the, and it's very like I mentioned earlier. He is very shiny compared to the Tobey Maguire friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and Tom Holland's Spider-Man. His costume, I don't know why they made this costume like this kind of shiny, and but very cool. But one thing I can say is that this version of Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is one of the taller Spider-Man, and also very slender looking, as you can see there on his body type. And sometimes I think it's like the proportions are kind of off. Something about it, And we all saw that during when they first showed it for pre-order, when they announced the figure, and proportions were kind of like off for some reason. But I hope they kind of did fix it. I can't really tell that much, but costumes figures looking pretty good. So I'm not really a fan of the shininess on the figure, and I'll do a comparison with the Mafex one also. So there's the bottom of his boots. I really like the web detail on the figure. Nice spider logo in the middle, and of course here's his spider logo on the back. Check that out. And on the eyes, his lens is it's like almost like a pearl white, makes it like shiny and all that stuff. All right, so now let's check out the articulation of the figure. So I can move the head up, but you can't really look down that much. So that's the, well, you can look down like that, but not much like looking up like this. So that's pretty cool. And you can rotate it, and there's like this neck joint that you can move also. So it's that, and of course he has butterfly joints on his arm, on his shoulders. And there you go. Check that out. So we can really pull off some cool poses with him. So check it out. Yeah. And then you can move the biceps here. There you go. And then check the elbows. So there's some gaps there, but it's alright. And let's check out the wrists. Oh, there's his web shooters right there. You can barely see it. You know, I mean, I know they're red. So, but yeah, his wrist joints there. Okay, and then his torso. Okay, the ab crunch. Let's see that. You can move. There you go. It's, nice. It's not loose. That's pretty good. Of course, his waist area too. You can move it, but you can't really twist it that much, you know, compared to the upper part of his body. And then his legs. Oh, there you go. We can do some splits. And on the back, this moves. Move this, right? Yeah, you can move this part right here. So that out. Huh. So you just need to move it properly. So just be careful. All right, on the thighs, check that out. You can twist it. So, and then the knees. Ooh, there's some gaps on the knees right there, as you can see. Out. Right, and you can't really move the boots. You can move that. You can move the calves, so that stays there. And then you have ankle joints here. So there you go. So good range of motion there. So you can pull off some really cool poses with them. So that, and toe joints, of course. Check that out. Nice. Alright, so now if you want to replace his hands, pretty easy. Just make sure you get a grip of his arm right there and just pop this off. There you go. That wasn't hard. And then let's pop this in. Check that out. There you go. And let's see. Alright, so now if you want to use his web effects, it's pretty easy. He has different kinds of web effects. So for this one, for the kind that you can, the long one that you use for swinging, you just make sure you use this hand right here that can grip the web, and just insert it right there. There you go. So you can even put it near the middle if you want, but usually it stays there. So that's how he grips it with his swinging action. And then the other one, let's put this away because it might break it. Oh, yeah, it's gripping it too hard. And then let's use one where it's like shooting the webs right here. So as you can see here, we're already using this hand, but for you to insert this, you have to pop this off first. And that's when you insert it onto the joint right there. And put the hand back in. Oops. Come on. So. And I'll get there. I'll get there. There you go. All right. There is his. That's how he's using with web. Check that out. So now let's do a quick comparison of the brand new SH Figuarts Amazing Spider-Man here on the left, and then I have the Mafex, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure that was released so many years ago when the movie first came out, and I've had this figure for a long time already, and I rarely took it out of the box, you know, but a good thing I got it, so I was able to compare these two figures. But as you can see here, the Mafex figure always tends to run a little bit taller compared to the SH Figuarts, and that's the thing why I didn't collect a lot of Mafex figures, because they're a few centimeters taller than the SH Figuarts versions, and I just like the quality more with the SH Figuarts. I mean, Mafex is pretty good too. They've improved a lot, but I feel like you know, when it comes to, I mean, articulation is pretty good too with Mafex, but I'm still a big SH Figuarts fan. So let's compare the two. As you can see here, similar costumes, but the problem with my Mafex version is that the paint kind of faded for some reason. I don't know. I don't remember when I first got it if the paint was already like turning pink here, which was kind of annoying. As you can see, even the gloves. I don't know what happened. I've had this figure stored for a long time, and it just started to fade in this area. So even as you can see on the back, you know, but that's that. Let's compare with the colors first. As you can see there, the costume is also shiny. That's how they did in the movie, I guess. So both figures have the shiny red part on their costumes. Uh, and here, as you can see, uh, on the head sculpt, this is just the Mass Effect is it's like a lens actually. Check it out. Check that out. It's like they really used like a plastic clear lens there, and it's white inside. So that's what I like about this mask compared to the SH Figuarts version. But um, overall, I mean, the look of the head sculpt, I like the SH Figuarts better. Check that out. And like this figure is really slender and I don't know. Check it out. It's really tall. Um, I really like this figure when it first got released, but compared to the SH Figuarts now, and this is way better. And articulation wise, it's very different. So doesn't have the butterfly articulation like the SH Figuarts has. You know, um, same type of articulation on the arms. Nothing different about that. And then spider logos are pretty much almost the same. You know, but as you can see, the blue is very different with these two figures. So this one is amazing on SH Figures, has a more navy blue color. This one has more like a dark, very dark blue, like it's almost like black. Yeah, compare that. And then on the waist area, yeah, this figure's not joints are not very tight. It's all right, it stays, but it's a little looser compared to the SH Figuarts. So on this area right in the waist area, as you can see, articulation is very different. This is how Mafex does their figures. So um, I really like the SH Figuarts one. They improved on a lot of their articulation right there and the joints in that area. But here, as you can see, I'm not really a fan of those gaps right there. So kind of look ugly, to be honest. And as you can see the line detail here on the costume. You know, kind of makes it like movie accurate. And then the boots, they're alright. It's similar, it's very similar. But of course, like I said, SH Mafex figures are a little bit taller. So, and on the back, check that out, man. See that detail right there on the costumes here is very sharp here, smaller, and on the back, the logo. I really like the shininess of the spider logo here in the back. Check that out. But here is just a plain red um, color on the back. It's not shiny at all. So that's it. And this one has like a curve here on the back. This one's for straight up. Just go straight around the waist area. So not a lot of articulation here for map. It's just like a plain butt right there. So and that's pretty much it. All right, so let's do a quick height comparison between the two figures. I have the SH Figuarts on the left and the Mafex on the right. And like I mentioned earlier, the Mafex figure is a little bit taller than the SH Figuarts when they're standing side by side in a basic standing pose right here. Alright, so now I have all three of the live action Spider-Man standing next to each other. I'm gonna do the quick height comparison between the three. And I have Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man here on the left. And these are all SH Figuarts Spider-Man, by the way. And I have Amazing Spider-Man in the middle. And then I have Spider-Man Homecoming, based on Tom Holland's Spider-Man, on the right. I chose that figure because it has the blue and red spider suit, which is almost like the classic suit. Uh, I didn't get the newest version of the Spider-Man No Way Home based on Tom Holland's figure because I have so many versions of Tom Holland's Spider-Man already, so I didn't want to get that other one. And plus, I didn't like the suit; it was ugly. So, but I like the suit better, so I'm doing a comparison. So as you can see here, like I mentioned earlier, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is one of the tallest Spider-Man between the three. And next is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And then Tom Holland's Spider-Man is the shortest out of all the three figures. So overall, man, I'm really digging this figure. And props to Machinations for releasing this version of the Amazing Spider-Man. We finally have an Amazing Spider-Man figure, after so many years. They finally made one. And to be honest, when we first saw this figure, I wasn't really into it because it kind of looked weird, proportion wise and the overall look. People were complaining about that. But I don't know if they made some tweaks to this version of the Amazing Spider-Man that it really looks better in hand. Great articulation. You can pull off so many poses like this. And I have him here on the Tamashi Option Act Wall. If you're gonna look for this wall, it's called the Tamashi Option Act Wall. You can buy it online. It's already out. It's been out for so many years. And this came with my Spider-Man Homecoming figure. So that's one of the reasons I bought the figure. So I guess it might fall, but I'm just gonna rotate it here. Check that out. And nice. You can really pull up some cool poses with this figure like that. So just definitely highly suggest you pick this figure up. And one of the things that I like, multiple hand accessories and some awesome web effects pieces too, like this one, the ones he's holding. So if you're a big fan of the movie, and definitely gotta pick this figure up. And that are some of my review of the brand new SH Figuarts Spider-Man No Way Home, the Amazing Spider-Man. Check this figure out. Ears in hand, shooting his web. Very nice detail on the figure. The costume is well painted. I didn't really see a lot of issues on mine. Very cool though, but I did notice that there's no pattern here on the bottom of the shoes. I think the Mafex one had it. I just forgot to show it during the review. But anyway, this is still a solid figure. It's unfortunate that we didn't get the Andrew Garfield head sculpt. That would be nice if we got approved and we got that version. But it is what it is. We have to deal with it. But hopefully in the future they'll be able to release it. So. I'm looking forward to that. But this is definitely a must-add to your SH Figuarts collection. If you're a big fan of the movie Spider-Man No Way Home, definitely pick this figure up. And he's out in Japan right now. I think he is going for above retail right now. So maybe you have to pay, I think, $100 for this figure now because pre-orders were done and it's a Tamashii web exclusive. So yeah, it's very limited. So. I'll be posting some sites where you can get them, and also I'll be posting some domestic sites if they are carrying this figure at all. So hopefully you guys will be able to get a hold of this figure. This is definitely a must-add to your collection. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in once again. I really appreciate the support, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.